I love my job. I love my job. I am so blessed to be able to have your amazing quilts out here in the quilting studio, and people want to see them. My friends, we are way over 370,000 views. We're talking the biggest quilt show for people to see your incredible quilts. It's all because of you. Thank you for sending these over. Thank you for bringing them over. Thank you for making my life so rich and happy to be able to work on your quilts every single day. I'm just so blessed. All right, Amy brought this over. Football, all about football, all about those Arizona Cardinals. I'm from Arizona, so, well, I live in Arizona now, originally from Oregon, but those Cardinals have it going, my friends. So let's talk about what's happening. 62 inches by 76 inches, made for her daughter's friend who loves herself the Cardinals. Chose my really fun new design. It's called Football Touchdown. Football Touchdown. We talked about maybe do it in black thread. Amy's extremely decisive. She knows exactly what she wants, and we went for it, and I'm happy about that. She said, I think I want to do it in the black thread. I showed her the magenta and the kind of a burgundy just to kind of check it out, and we did the black. She said, I really want those footballs to show. Yes, that will show with the black. But I said, let's just out of option, let's just check that silver. And she said, yep, I'm loving that silver. Look at that. They look great. They look great. Let's continue on a little bit right here. They look fantastic. The backing is one that I actually already have here. I do have like, a dozen backings or so that are 108 by 108. That's something that she was looking for. I said, instead of going into town, I've already got some backings here. I saved her a lot of trip going into town to get backing, and let me show you the fabulous backing that I have here. Look at it, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's the perfect color of kind of magenta, plus it has these dark little spots in it that go along with the black. It's just fantastic. It is a 108, so she's kind of big. She's kind of big right here. When I have a lot of fabric left over, whether it be this huge 108 or whether it just be a foot or so, I'm going to move your quilt as far down to one side as I can. That's going to make sense for me, so you have lots left over. You could use this for another backing, for some bindings, for some borders, for blocks. You've got all kinds of options right there. At the quilting studio, I'm going to try to give you as much backing left as possible under the circumstances. Let's go and talk about what else is happening. The design of this is called Dresden Halls, she said. I'll have to look it up. I had never known that was the name of it. I've seen the design before, so I'm glad she told me. It's all half square triangles. Isn't that great? A really fun design, and you could put any of your fabrics or colors to go with it. Go along, of course, here with her favorite team that she's doing, but it could have a variety of items. You could make it bigger. You could put a couple of borders around it. There's lots of options to be able to consider with this. So a super fun design. The batting, she chose my lighter weight batting, keeping the quilt lightweight because the friend lives in Arizona. It's already warm enough. Let's keep the quilt kind of lightweight. It's also adding a little bit of dimension to those footballs because we have a little bit more height and loft in that particular style of batting that I have right here. She does want to do self-binding. That means the backing's going to come over to the front. If you let me know ahead of time that you want to do self-binding or you want me to do self-binding, I'm going to keep the design in just a little bit from the edge of the quilt so that you can put your extra cutting mat in between there and cut these pieces, and they don't interfere with the backing that way. And so that's going to be a bonus that I'm going to do if you let me know. It's not impossible the other way, but this really does help. And so it's something that if you let me know ahead of time, I'll mark it on your intake sheet. All right, lots to talk about. Go ahead and check back. I'll put some more videos together with this one and show you what's happening. We've got several rows to go, and I'm excited to continue with it, my friend. Love myself some sport team fabrics because I can just tell you're excited about the team that you're making this quilt for. And look at this. See, it's actually meshing beautifully. I've got footballs going down both sides of the spine right here of the center. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to kind of center it over there. All right, my friends, make it a great day.